Welcome to your first day as a student engineer here on the New Haven line. Follow the markers to approach the empty route map billboards around the station and interact with them to place the route maps. Take some time to explore the station and find other tasks. Open pizza boxes, find toy taxis, and ignite the torches on all the mini Statue of Liberties scattered across the route. Stamford is the second largest city in Connecticut and the second busiest station on Metro North, behind only New York City's Grand Central Terminal. This line was originally built by the New York, New Haven, and Hartford Railroad, otherwise simply known as the New Haven. It connected with the New York Central at Grand Central Terminal and the Pennsylvania Railroad at Penn Station. At New Rochelle, the line to Penn Station diverges, passing the freight yard at Oak Point before leaping over the East River on the Hell Gate Bridge. New Haven once ran intercity trains on this line, and now it's used by Amtrak and freight trains. Meanwhile, Metro North commuter trains head to Grand Central, changing electrification at speed from AC overhead wires to DC third rail before entering the former New York Central track shared with the Harlem line. Grand Central Terminal has 44 platforms, the most of any station in the world, stacked in 2 underground levels. Deep below the terminal is Grand Central Madison, with 8 more tracks serving Long Island Railroad trains. Freight traffic is limited along this busy passenger corridor. CSX loads trash trains at Oak Point Yard near the Hell Gate Bridge and runs transfer trains over the bridge to freight connections in Long Island. Any freight trains which must use mainline tracks mostly run at night to avoid disrupting passenger traffic. Freight trains are handled by the CSX SD40-2. Passenger trains feature the Metro North M8 dual-mode electric multiple unit and the Amtrak ACS 64 electric locomotive with Amfleet coaches.
Carry commuters aboard the M8 to Grand Central Terminal or weave through the traffic in the ACS 64 on intercity trains to Penn Station. The Big Apple needs your help to ride the rails.
In this training module, you will be taken through the operation of this M8 electrical multiple unit. When you are ready, climb aboard. Sit in the engineer's seat. Please remember to close all doors behind you. For this introduction, you will be driving the train a short distance and performing passenger operations. The master key is used to activate the control desk. Set the reverser. This controls the direction of travel. Set the headlights to let others around us know this train is operational. This unit has a combined power and brake handle called a master controller. Engage this as indicated to begin the startup procedure. You will need to charge the brake pipe before you can release the brakes. If you move the master controller to the emergency position, the brake pipe will be exhausted, and you will need to charge it again to recover the train. Open the doors to allow passengers to board. Manufactured by Kawasaki Heavy Industries, these trains first entered service in 2011. Move the master controller into the power range to get moving. Coasting is a method used to efficiently maintain speed and reduce motor stress and maintenance requirements. Keeping to speed limits is important. If you begin overspeeding, apply a small amount of braking force using the master controller. Both the M7 and the M8 are capable of running in a 750-volt DC mode with third rail shoes. The M8 is also equipped with a pantograph for use where overhead wires are available. In fact, the M8 routinely swaps from third rail to overhead while on the move. The M Metropolitan series was first introduced in 1968 with the M1, designed to replace the stock which had been in use since 1908. The new modern stock proved to be a success, and it has since seen many updates, such as the M3, M7, and M8. You're approaching the station. Gently bring the train to a stop using the master controller. Open the doors to allow passengers to board. Close the doors and drive to the next station unguided. Good work! That concludes all of the basics of operating this train.